Back again, folk. Right, and as I said, I'm leaving this bit loose just now because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm going to go and try and find the sentiment for here. So just give me 2 seconds to go and find my Valentine stuff. Have I got stickers up there for Valentine? Yep, the Valentine's one's here, but I don't know what I've got on it. Please stay and don't fall. Good, good, good. Not too much in avalanche that time. Right. My Valentine stuff I'm actually really short on because for me it's just naff, but I know a lot of folk obviously do Valentines. See, engagement, anniversary, to my Valentine. I have got it in gold as well, I'm sure. To my Valentine. Should I have another one? Valentine is a bit blingy, but I didn't use it because it wasn't me. No, maybe not. I think that's it anyway. Right, so I'll be going with the silver and I'll just colour over it a wee bit. There's that Valentine up there. No, that's just for you. Right. So to my Valentine, I might get a bit of card to put it on. Max, you're lying in the silliest of places, baby. Just trying to find another wee bit of mirror card. I think that'll work best on this. I did have mirror card cut down yesterday. Just need to find it. So annoying, see when you know you've got something and you can't find it. There we go. So what I'm going to do with this is just round the corners. Max, see if you don't go lie down, I'm going to end up doing the indie man. He's literally lying under my feet now. Excuse the avalanche of scrap paper at my feet here now. And I've just rounded the edges off of that to make it a bit smoother on the paper. So it's going to go in there. And I'm not going to colour this now because it's going to be on the red, which I think will be fine. The only thing I hate about these is they tend to curl up on themselves and you've got to reposition them about 1,000,000 times before they actually sit right. Right, so I'm going to put it across there because I'm going to add something to that, I think. So I tend to work from the middle out with these. I find that works best. And I've got a glue strand there, which is now away. And that's that. Right, that's coming off because I'm not going to need that now. But it just means I can glue that underneath now and it's out of sight. So I'll glue stick in and just glue that in there out the road. And that can get glued there without burning my finger. And I will just blast this with hot air to just get rid of any wee glue strands that are wandering about at the last minute. Right, so what do I want to add there? Do I want to add a wee silver heart? And then I can flood it with the glitter. Maybe. Let's try it. Maybe do two overlap them since I've got two up above. Yeah, two works so much better. Now we'll just add glue to the bottom here. And I've added a fair amount so that it's quite dimensional, because I don't want it to be sitting flat. The only trouble with that is my sticker might warp slightly because of the heat, so just be aware of that. No, my sticker's actually alright now. I'm just using my nightie just to take the wee glue strand there, but I'll get that off. And to be honest, I think that's enough for the top. I think any more and it'll be overdone. So round the sides, what am I going to do? And that's the box there. Do I want to add a wee ruffle round it? Because it is for a female now, with the roses and pearls. It's not feminine enough, it's not masculine enough. Max, will you please go into your bed? Thank you. Where's my gathers from? I've got red gathers here. We'll try that. Let's see how it works. I might need to change it a wee bit, but we'll see. Let me just see how much I need first before I cut the way into my bed, the dog. The pest. See, when it's just the two of us in the house, he won't leave my side. He doesn't leave my side anyway, even when Ian and the boys are in. But even worse when it's just our own. He just pats himself at my feet as if anything I do has got to be at his demand type of thing. Right, so, and I've got a wee love heart braiding that I think I might add after that. But what I'm going to do here is just add a wee line round where I'm putting this so that it doesn't affect my lid. So I'm just adding it ever so slightly. And it is just me that will see this. No, there's a wee tiny pen mark there now. But as I said, it's going to be covered anyway, and I'm actually adding it below where the lid is. I'm actually angling it so that I have got a wee bit of a gap. So where that line is where I'm putting my trim. And again, I tend to start in the middle with just a wee dot, just so I know what way I'm going and things. And you'll see that's just covering it, but I'm going to add something over the top of it anyway, so it's not a problem. And then we're just going to cross the line. I'm going to turn this so that I'm working towards me. I feel that's easier for me. And as I said, if you've got a good eye for lines and you don't need guidelines, don't put it on. It's just with my shaky hands, and sometimes my eyes make things look wonky when they're not, and vice versa. So I find it important, if I'm doing something on a day where my eyes aren't great, putting a line in is important, because I know then it's accurate. As I said, each to their own. Everybody works differently, and there is no right or wrong way of doing it. Whatever's right for you might not be right for me. And that's the beauty of crafting. You just go with whatever you are comfortable with. And as I said, this doesn't need to go to a female partner or wife, whatever. This could be for your daughter, your mum, a friend. Valentine's in the UK anyway, we have got a terrible tendency to think love is only for like partners, as in sexual partners, which is so wrong. And we really need to educate ourselves better that love between friends is still love. It doesn't matter. Love is an emotion of the heart, not of anything else. I mean, a lot of folk will say to me, "Oh, you're a bit mushy," because I say I love you lots to lots of folk, because I'm not embarrassed by it. I think that's me showing my feelings towards someone. And I'll say it loads to my kids. I mean, my oldest obviously now absolutely hates it when I say it. And if he's with friends or anything, he won't reply back. He'll just say, "Okay, see you later, mum, bye." But if he's in his own house and there's no one else with him, he always replies, "Love you too," because that's the way he's been brought up. And I hope soon, once the teenage angst level passes, that he does start using it more regularly again. I mean, Jaden does it lots as well. God love him, he did say to his teacher at Christmas time, "Love you," and she's like, "Jaden, that's not appropriate." And I mailed the headmaster. I was so angry, and I'm like, "No, Jaden didn't mean it as in the way that she's perceived it to be." I says, "That's a word that we use regularly as a family." I says, "And it's just the way he feels. He's saying that he likes her, really." And the teacher did phone and apologise. And she did speak to Jaden after it and said she didn't understand what he meant by it. As I said, I think it is just British are so reluctant to saying things like that. So as I said, this box can be for anyone that you care about, because that's what Valentine's Day is to me. It's about expressing how much you feel about people, regardless of your relationship with them. Right, so that's the level of our box there, which is perfect. It's not in the lid's way whatsoever, and I can now add a small braid round that if I need to. I have one here that might work, but I don't know if it's going to be long enough. And it's actually a love heart braid, and I've had it for ages and ages and never used it. So the time has come. Should be long enough, plenty long enough, but it's just whether it's going to look right over it. I'm not sure. No, I'm not. I think it's too much red. So I think we might look for a wee white half flat back pearl for there. And that will tie it in with the top one. There we go. Yeah, that might work. Right, so I'm taking that off again. And this time I'm going to add the glue to the pearl so that I'm not marking all over the ribbon. Or the lace, sorry. And it's just enough to get me started. And then that's us off. And as I said to you earlier, although I know this line is straight, it's making my eyes go funny and making me think that it's not. Honestly, my eyes are so funny sometimes, and they just play up whenever they feel like it. But it's one of the ones, if I hadn't put the line on before I started, I would now be tearing that back off, thinking it wasn't straight. And this, I'm just going to let this run. It's at 19 minutes now, but I'm just going to let it run till it's finished now, because we're near enough there. I'm not going to add much more to it. But as I said, don't be afraid of altered boxes. I mean, these boxes that I use are mostly Paper Mania Bare Basics, and I get them from First Stop Stationery, and I can't remember. I think they're about £3.20, and you get the 3 boxes for that. And if you spend over 40, I think, you get free shipping. So what I tend to do is buy a batch of boxes, because I do a lot of these at the one time, because at that price you don't mind, and they're never going to go wrong. They're in polythene wrapping, nested 3 at a time, so I only open them when I need them, so they're not going to get subjected to damp or, I mean, my house, no chance of getting dampness. This house is always roasting. But as I said, they're great quality boxes. They're fantastic painting wise. They don't absorb thousands of paint. I know that there is some boxes out there that when you paint them, you need to put about 3 layers of paint on before they even look decent. That's not the case with these ones. And there we go, that's that front part done. And yes, I am going to add that rose at the front just to finish it, because I think it needs it to show where the front is. So this is my wee red rose. I think I'm going to put it here and then just bring a couple of wee dangles down and just see how that works. So just placing that on, and I've put a load of glue because I don't want it floating off at any point. And where did that wee, there it is there, and I'm just folding that over. This was the wee bit that was left over from wrapping round the flowers. I'm just folding that over. I'll add a wee snip in it actually. I was just going to add it like that, but it's quite stiff. And then I'm just adding it into the hot glue underneath. Get rid of that. And then just plopping it on. And then just pushing it in a wee bit. And I think that looks absolutely fine. I'm just going to take a few of these bits off, I think. I will add in another couple up that way. Let me see what happens. Oops, that bit's come off there. Let me see. I'm going to empty that. Sorry folks, this is running to 25 minutes now. My apologies, I just don't want to finish something halfway. I want you to see it totally done. And as I said, to my Valentine, you don't need to add that sentiment. You could add to my friend, to my mum. It can be absolutely anything you wish. Do I want to add that in there? Or is it going to be too much now? The rose is wandered. There's my tweezers. Come back out here. Wee rose. You need to do there. That bit can come off, and I don't want that one on it. Yeah, too much. Right, I'm just going to trim that wee bit down, just so it's not overloading the feathers. There we go. All done. So I hope you have a wee go and try and alter your own box. They are lovely to make. They're a lovely wee gift. If you're sending a wee rack to someone, something like that is perfect. I haven't added my felt or my feet onto it. Really easy. Bit of felt, hot glue all round the bottom of the box. Place your felt over it. Trim round the edges of it. And then add your flat back petals. You can colour them or just leave them as they are. Makes no difference, but it just gives the box a nice feeling. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.